leads me to bring your own device policy. That is becoming a big deal. Everybody's talking about it, BYOD policies. I have mixed emotions about BYOD policies because on the one hand, if you are letting people use their own devices to do work, you should have something in writing that talks about what they're going to be using it for, how it's going to be used, what their respective responsibilities are if they're using it, what your rights are. But you're going to have a really hard time using anything on those devices or controlling those devices if it's their personal iPhone. So a lot of businesses are saying, oh, I can save a bunch of money because they all want to use their own devices and I don't care what they use. Well, you might if they're sending salacious text messages to somebody and you want to see those text messages, you're not going to be able to get that phone, most likely, if it's their personal device, without getting into a lawsuit and getting a subpoena. So I tell people, my preference is if you want people to have cell phones, you just get them their cell phone. Get a cell phone and control that cell phone. Cell phones in particular are really dangerous. There's so much that can be done with a cell phone that my personal view is if you can afford it, bite the bullet and provide the cell phone. Same thing with computers. If someone is using their own device, that's the other thing that can happen is, in addition to you not having access, is that you can't control when they work. A lot of times they'll say that they were off working because they were using their cell phone and you knew it, that they were using their own device. So you want to control everything by having a policy that defines what their rights are. If they're using their own device, this is how it's going to be handled. You're going to pay them a stipend or something if you're going to do that. And you have some rights to the content on that device. Otherwise, it's our property. We're going to provide it. We're going to give you a password. It's not, you have no right to privacy in it. And we're going to also restrict when you use it and control. And if you're using it after hours when you're not supposed to be working, you're going to be in trouble.